All right, good morning, guys. Welcome to a brand new video. It is Tuesday, January 31st, last day of January. Getting ready to head into class right now. I'm in the parking lot and just watching everybody pull in for their 8 a.m.s. Still a little groggy from waking up, haven't had a coffee yet. I chose to sleep in. I woke up easily. The drive down wasn't bad. And then now that I'm here, I was awake the whole time. Now that I'm sitting down and I'm not focused on anything, I'm kind of tired. So I'm hoping today goes by fast. I don't think we're gonna have a lab today. So, the class that I'm taking right now is a criminal investigation. So, just in case you were wondering what the lab was for, it should be a relatively short day, and then I have online courses later today. But I can do that from the comfort of my bed. I'm about to head in now, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. So many people pulling in. I wonder if they chose of their own free will to do an 8 a.m. or if they waited to the last minute like I did and were stuck with 8 a.m.s. Strut, strut, strut.
Former police officers or people who are still in law enforcement. So
All right, guys, so class is over. I'm just chilling in my car right now, thawing because I'm freezing right now. But pretty good day. I'm heading back home and I'm gonna have some breakfast and chill out, mellow out, and enjoy the rest of the day. It's kind of crappy out. It's cold, but it's also light rain, which sucks because I hate hearing the sound of my windshield wipers scraping my windshield if it's not like pouring rain out. But yeah, class is pretty good. It's only our second week, so a lot of the stuff that we're talking about right now is kind of a recap of bits and pieces of last semester's forensic science course that I took, which I really enjoyed. So we're off to a good start. I think today we just talked about physical evidence, direct evidence, indirect evidence, testimonial evidence, and I think more trace evidence. So just different types of evidence that you would come into contact with when you are in a crime scene and doing investigation. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, now I'm about to head back home and have some breakfast, and yeah, I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, so I'm getting ready to head to the gym right now. I'm about to make my way downstairs. I ended up getting a big fat bagel after class, some coffee, and then just knocked out. So everything that I thought I was going to do, I did. So yeah, heading to the gym right now. I think I'm going to try a different gym today. I think I'm going to Pollen, which I'll show you guys once I get there. Hitting legs, have some squats, and I think there's a machine that they have that I miss that I really want to use again. So that's another reason why I'm going. So it'll be worth paying the guest day pass. Since it's legs, of course it had to happen. I'm debating whether or not I should take a shit first, because I kind of feel it, but I can hold off. Like, it's not, my stomach isn't like, yo, you got 10 seconds, go. So I think I'm just gonna hold off on it and then just go to the gym. We'll see how it feels, but I think we're good. Yeah, I'll see you guys at the gym. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my second voiceover. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through a leg day from January 31st. It's currently February 3rd, so I'm a little mixed up on the days, but the first thing you might notice is that I'm at a different gym. This is Pollen in Edison, New Jersey. I used to be a member here when I lived in Piscataway for about a year, so it's a really cool gym, has an old school nitty-gritty energy to it, so just something I felt I needed today. And if you're ever in the area, I definitely recommend checking it out. So warming up with just a bar here, getting my body ready for any upcoming weight. I normally do this for 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps, just focusing on my form and getting myself into the groove. Even though it doesn't seem like a lot, it doesn't seem like anything for me, I do take it very seriously. That's kind of one of the main principles of warming up for me, is that I try to have my working sets look just like my warm-ups, if that makes any sense. But after the bar, I'll just jump to 135. And again, I'll do this for 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Something you guys might notice is that I'm very tedious or excessive when it comes to my warm-ups on squats. I hear from a lot of lifters how they can jump from 135 for 8 reps, then to 225 for 5 reps, 315 for 3, and then they're finally at 405. Unfortunately, I wish I was like that. It would save me so much time and definitely save me energy with that approach, but I just don't feel appropriately warmed up or ready with that method. Sad news is that my body needs time to get used to the weight, which is why you see me do 2 sets of warm-ups before upping the weight. But once I get to 225, as you see right here, while I still typically do 2 sets, I'll drop the rep range from, first set might be 8 reps, and then the next set will be 5. Usually that set I'll try to be more explosive, but that's just my method. I noticed that it does take a lot more energy, but it's just what gets me properly geared up for heavier weight. I hate when I'm warming up and my knees are cracking or my back is cracking, and I'm, it's fine when I'm doing lighter weight, but when you get to 315, your back cracks like a pretzel. It just doesn't feel right. So speaking of 315, after the 225, I'll jump to this, and it's usually a clear indication that it's going to be a good workout if, when I unrack it, the weights wobble on the sides. It's just, I don't know, to me it's okay, cool, I'm so strong that the weights can't even hold on. But unfortunately today wasn't that case, because while it does look like I'm moving it fairly easily, I just felt so exhausted already. Yeah, I think a deload is definitely coming sometime in my program. I'm going to try to push it for another week for my top sets before, just still working out, but taking some time, to take weight off. But I usually do this for 8 reps, and this, along with 365, which you see right here, I usually do this for 5 reps. I take these 2 warm-ups very seriously, because for me, they're kind of the standard of how much strength I have. So one of my goals is to be way more comfortable with 405. I've hit it before, I can hit it, but it's still that weight that kind of makes me nervous. So every first leg day of the week, when I have my top sets, I tell myself, if I can hit 315 for the 8 reps on the warm-up and 365 for the 5 reps on a warm-up, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do 405 for 1 at least. So unfortunately today, because I was feeling so depleted, I decided to just jump into my top set of 3, which was 430. So it's moving pretty swell right now. Shout out to these guys for spotting me, because without them, I don't think I maybe could have gotten 1, but my thoughts would have won, and I just would have re-racked it. But super nice guys. Sometimes you just need an extra spots. But yeah, afterward I scrapped my back offsets on squats because I was just so tired, and moved into the exercise that I'm very excited for, the pendulum squat. If you guys have never used this machine and you guys go to a gym where it has it, I definitely recommend giving this a go, because it is truly probably one of my favorite machines that I've ever come across. I used to hate it because it's so challenging. You don't need a lot of weight for it. But one of the many benefits of this machine is that if you guys have ever used a hack squat, a lot of people use it. I use it because you have that back support, which allows you to focus on loading your legs more rather than using your back as like a stabilizer. So sometimes if I'm doing back offsets on squats, I notice my back gets a little tense, a little tight. The pendulum squat and the back squat, because they both have that padding, takes that away, so you can just focus on loading your legs. And you can adjust the platform if you have any ankle mobility issues. You can't see it right here, but I don't have that problem. So I just kind of did a narrow stance for my quads. If you want to target your glutes or your hamstrings a little bit more, maybe glutes, maybe position your feet a little higher. And you don't need a lot of weight for this. I think I only did 3 sets of 8 reps, finally working up to 90 pounds plus 50, 140 pounds. But if it wasn't for me recording, I don't think I would have gotten the 8. But yeah, it was brutal. And another benefit from this workout is that because it's called a pendulum squat, so you'll notice that you can go much deeper in depth when you are at the bottom than you would kind of like on a hack squat or a traditional squat. And if you get stuck, it kind of looks like you wouldn't be able to get out, but it's the way that the machine's made. You just slide right out. So there's not really much risk if you are worried about just dropping the weight. But yeah, definitely would recommend this machine for anybody. If your gym has this and you're not using it, you were missing out, because I haven't used it in a while, and after just 3 sets of this, I was so exhausted, but it felt great to have that stretch in my quads, and I actually felt like I was effectively utilizing my muscles. So I think you'll see my face of approval in a few seconds right here. Yep. And then concluding the workout with leg extensions, definitely one of my favorite accessory movements when it comes to legs. It's so simple but very effective and intense the way you work it out. I prefer to do this 4 sets of 25, 20, 15, 10 reps, with the weight increasing with every single set and the rest time being relatively shorter within every single set. If you guys watched my first video, that's I did this, and depending on which leg extension machine you have, I feel like every gym has it, but they're all built differently. It doesn't look like I have a lot right there, but I'm pretty sure it said 90 pounds on it. So other gyms I can do way more. Other gyms I do a little bit less, but regardless, you just have to adjust, what you can do on what machine you're on. And one of the benefits of a Paulins I noticed is that it looks like I'm so far back, guys, but the seat is adjusted all the way to the front. And that used to bother me until I adjusted the padding. You see that little circle notch right there? I had to adjust it when I first started living there. And once I figured it out, it was just a game changer, because with this machine, this leg extension, I can get a much bigger stretch in my quads, and I don't feel it so much in my knees. I know some people have that problem, but yeah, 4 sets, 25, 20, 15, 10. It keeps it short, it's intense, it's effective. I don't like being on a machine for too long, especially 20 reps. It just doesn't it sounds intense, but not because of it's going to be challenging to do. It's just the fact that it takes forever. So I will occasionally do that, but I do prefer this method more. I'm able to load the muscles with more weight, and I just feel like I'm engaging them quicker and I'm not cheating myself. So definitely my favorite one, and much more of a shorter workout today. I was just very exhausted and just had to cut it short. But yeah, if you guys like the workout, let me know below, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the next clip.
Bruh.
I'm not too good with sticks.
You uncultured swine! Big old fat ass baby, look. I still got it.
Alright guys, welcome to the end of the video. If you're watching this clip right now, this is the following day from the last clip that you saw. Just wanted to take a moment to talk more about myself, maybe share some of my ideas and goals for this channel moving forward. I know fitness is probably going to be the main focus on this channel, just because it's a big part of my life and something that I love to do. But I do want this channel to have its own character to it. I don't want every video on it to be a copy and paste or rinse and repeat of one of the other. I want to keep it exciting and new and refreshing as long as I can be. And while I was thinking about this, I realized that I've kind of just been setting more standards for myself, and kind of something that transfers into other aspects of my life, whether that be standards of myself for when I'm at the gym, or my standards at school, my standards at my personal life. Like if you guys heard me in the voiceover, when I'm at the gym, for example, squatting, if I'm working up to a heavy weight, if I can hit 365 for a warm-up set of 5, then there's no reason for me to not be able to move up to 405. And that's kind of just a standard that I've implemented for myself, and just the idea that I'm setting forth now with making videos. I don't think I'm gonna upload something that I'm not proud of. So while I have been able to put out a video once every week so far, I just want to say, like, if I'm not able to put out a video a week, it's not because I don't want to. It's actually the opposite. I want to, but I'm not happy with it. I want every video to stick out, which is one of the reasons why I am enjoying making these videos. I think it's gonna have this cause for me to appreciate more of my day-to-day life, whether that be hanging out with friends, living in the moment, being more appreciative of things that, you know, I become so used to, or it'll push me to try different things that I may not have thought of. So I'm looking at a lot of positives for this channel and for making videos, setting high standards and aspirations for myself, which I'm looking at it as a good thing. That'll conclude the video. Just wanted to talk more and share some ideas that I have. If you like any part of this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like Vietnamese food, give me a thumbs up. And you can like, comment, share, subscribe in this little blue box right down here. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.